Hey, no matter what sport you're doing, it's always good to check your equipment and make sure it's safe and in good condition before you go ride, especially with the scooters. Make sure that your hinged area is connected well, fastened tightly, and your locks are in place. Always check your wheels, make sure they're spinning freely, you have no debris caught up in your bearings, and your bolts holding them on really good. It's good to have your bars locked in securely, make sure they're good, and then always check your handlebar clips right here and make sure you're locked in really good. Nothing's coming loose before you go out and ride. Make sure that they're a good height for you to have good control. You don't want them too high if you're a small kid, but a nice little angle down from your shoulders. Other than that, make sure you're having a good time on it. let's talk about some safety. Number one thing you want to have is a helmet. Your head has your brains in it, and that's your most important asset. A lot of you kids have a nice plastic helmet, bicycle-style helmet. This is really good if you're just starting out, and this is all you have at home. Definitely wear this, if not anything. Next kind of helmet you can have is a skateboard, BMX, rollerblade, scooter-style helmet that you can get at your local skate shop. And this is really comfortable to wear and easy to do all your maneuvers and tricks in. Now for the hardcore scooter who likes to go big and try all the gnarly tricks, I'd recommend a full-face BMX motocross-style helmet. This will protect your chin, jaw from all those scrapes and breaks that could potentially happen if you're going off. I recommend a knee pad with a plastic cap. Highly recommended, because this is going to save you from getting gravel in your knees or possibly slivers from the rails you're sliding, benches. Make sure you strap it on securely. Get it on there tight. You don't want it loose. When you take a knee fall, you don't want that thing to come off on you. Then you're wasting your time having a knee pad on. You feel a lot more confident when you have your pads on and you're out doing tricks, because you have the comfort of being able to take a fall and not get scraped up and go out and try it again. Elbow pads. Make sure you have those elbow pads on real good. As you can see, I didn't have my elbow pads on. Took a little fall there. Wish I had my elbow pads on. So get yourself a nice elbow pad with a plastic cap. Plastic caps definitely help. I recommend a elbow pad that has a full elastic inner like so, and the straps to go around the outside, because that will be the extra cushion between you and that cement when you take a fall. You definitely want to wear some gloves, because when you go down, your hands are usually going to touch first. So make sure you wear a nice bicycle or motocross glove. If you don't have that, your mom's gloves will work for gardening, or dad's work gloves work well too. Most important thing, absolutely for sure, protecting your melon is the first thing you want to keep in mind. So if you're not going to wear any of your pads, please make sure you at least wear your helmet. And buckle it securely. Make sure it's fastened on there, not too tight to choke you out. You don't want to be the idiot on the block with a concussion because you had your helmet on but you didn't have it strapped. So we're ready to ride, so pad up and let's go.
It's a good deal. Look pretty safe for the kids.
And if you're taping, they'll kick you while you're down and won't give up to your dad.
small, you just take it up in the office. Pretty cool to go cruising around at lunchtime.
This Skeeter was one of the very first ones made, and the whole body was cast aluminum. And that was pretty common for a lot of heavy-duty toys at the time. Now, I received that Skeeter in Christmas of 1948, and it was one of the hot toys at the time, the same as a small scooter today. It still works, and so do I. Of course, nobody had any safety gear and nobody was worried about it until after you fell off. And of course, there is no way to stop it other than run directly into something or bail out. I think that the time spent riding on a scooter or a skateboard, particularly with scooter, it improves the balance, it teaches you the coordination, timing. Well, I've kept this all these years, and the worst part of it now is I get it out when I come home from work, and my wife just really gets on my case when I try to bust a tail whip.
All right. Whenever you're out riding, make sure you look both ways before entering the street. You never know when there might be a car coming. I was hoping to shoot across, but I would have got ran over. So always make sure you check the traffic before you take off. Then go enjoy your ride. Something like a hole like this, or rocks like this, ruin your day of scootering. Make sure there's no protruding objects anywhere near your skating. Trying to slide this curb or jump this gap, you might hang up on something like this and severely injure yourself. Check it out, there's a good little curb here. Definitely watch out for angry moms with shopping carts and sport utilities. Let's go for a ride. Another thing you want to be careful of, watch the street. Never know if there's a crazy rollerblader or if there's a hole in the ground just like this. Grab your front tire, make you go right over onto your head. Let's keep going. Another potential man-made obstacle, construction crews. They're always tearing up the road where we like to ride, so make sure the road's clear. Look out for debris like this. You don't want that caught in your tire. Let's go ride. Definitely stop if there's a red light, but if it's green and you got a clearance, you better go for it. Woo!
slowly, and right now they're really peaking out. I think they're coming on strong. I think they're here to stay, too. That's the important part.
It's about a little over 13 foot. See what happens there. It's crazy.
This summer, we've seen an increase in scooter injuries. Clearly, the head injuries are the most devastating injuries that we can see. I haven't personally seen any head injuries in scooters. We would hope that scooter riders would begin to take the same type of precautions that rollerbladers did a number of years ago, and that would be wear helmets, wear pads. We understand that that might not be as practical, but from a medical point of view, that would be helpful. I found it to be a fun experience and realized that you can get going faster than you expect pretty quickly, which may be part of the reason we will see the injuries.
What do I think about adults riding scooters? Well, probably what everybody thinks at first. Same people that were laughing now have them.
What you talking about? You say you don't like the jungle beat. What you talking about?
Waking up in the morning and jumping on your scoot to get to where you need to go, it adds a little bright spot to your day, and sometimes it's a little release at the end of the day.
Easy. You must be crazy.
I just got back from overseas, and I can't believe how many people are riding those. They must be working overtime somewhere to produce all those.
lightweight, they fold up, you can take them with you. Anybody can ride them. There's an integrated brake in the fender so you can stop quickly, and so they're really functional, I think is why they've been so successful for all ages.
What you talking about? You say you don't like the jungle beat. What you talking
about? Shades and lines frame the time, sister, brother, cut to code, all alone, built up levels. Lost your way back in there, cut off my prayers, ocean wide, all went dry, reflection lethal. And did you ever have to
thing you'll probably do when you get on your scooter is you're gonna head downhill. Hey, it's a gravity machine. You either have to push it or it's gonna go downhill, and that's the first start. Get going downhill, get some speed, get a feel for the equipment you're riding.
Also, it has a brake on the rear that you kind of step on, which just kind of pushes on the wheel. So that's a pretty cool thing to have, is a brake. You kind of go like this, and you're on the thing, and you just kind of, and that stopped me right there.
Step on the brake, throw it to the ground. Hey,
you know, I think
it's all about. There's no rules, right?
I think
Scooter riding. You jinxed him.
I hope I didn't jinx him.
Come on. Down in the pits. It's looking all right. Scooter rider goes down hard. Comes right back up on the ramp. It's like, it's going for a rebate.
Yeah, you know, the same mentality as a skater. You know, you go down, you just makes you want to get up, climb back up there and do it again. And, you know, to tell you the truth, I tried to ride one of these things just a second ago, and it's pretty tough.
That's a pretty good illustration of the safety pads that the guys are wearing.
Yeah, as you can see, you're almost taking me out. Yeah, I know when you get my pads and helmet on.
Kids got helmets.
Yeah.
You got knee pads, elbow pads. Some of them wearing wrist guards. So basically the same safety equipment skaters ride is a good idea to run it on the scooter.
Yeah, you know, and I say this is kind of almost in between skateboarding and BMX, where when you bail, a skateboard's kind of easy to get away from you. BMX, you know, you got a bike.
Tangled up in the bike.
I think this thing's kind of like in between. So when these guys go down, you know, there's a lot of things happening.
Some metal chasing.
Yeah.
Well, in case you were wondering, that's right, there's different setups for scooters, just like on a BMX or skateboard. Everybody prefers different equipment. As you can see here, a great illustration for the scooter is some people run with the stem out or extended all the way. Some people run it a little shorter. Depends on your size, your stature, or maybe how you're riding the ramp. But the key is it's adjustable for everybody. Scooter's a lot of fun. You can have a good time and set it up for yourself. Ramp etiquette, it's just like skating or riding a BMX bike on the ramp. You gotta wait your turn. You set up on the platform and you gotta hang out. Find out when your turn's gonna be. You kind of nose it up to the top, and you know, when it's your turn, you're gonna know. If it's not your turn, someone's gonna let you know for sure. Once you drop in, you spend your time on the ramp, but you don't wanna be a ramp hog. So get it on and get it done and get off. If you crash, you get up, you try to keep going. That's called a rebate. It's really a no-no, but most of the good guys can get away with it. I don't know if you can, but that's ramp etiquette today.
Real ramp etiquette would be the first person to get in like a entry position would be the guy who gets to go, and then whoever
goes in like right after him, he's the guy that's got to get out. And I would say a guy that would go before the other guys go would be a snake, and you can put up with that for a while, but after a while you got to get rid of the snake, and you know, you got to shut him down. So I would say that's my ramp etiquette, and always have fun, be safe, and wear your pads.
There's 3 different kinds of scooter riding. Basically, just like BMX or skate, there's flatland, there's pipe riding, and there's street style. So 3 different disciplines. Each person might want to ride a little bit of each one, or you might want to become, you know, the best at each individual sport.
Right. You know, most of the extreme athletes who, you know, do skateboarding, rollerblading, or, you know, BMX kind of focus on one type, you know, street style, pipe riding, or flatland. And you know, there's guys like Andy McDonald in skateboarding that can do it all. You know, and you know, I say when you're starting out, do it all. You know, have fun trying it all. And once you get used to it, and you know, then you'll feel inside which is the best for you, and you'll go that way.
The hop. It's going to take some street skills. It's going to take some balance.
You know, you're kind of hopping around on the rear with the brake on, and you could probably, you know, correlate that into your flatland riding by, you know, jumping onto something, a ramp or a step up, and hopping on it and hopping down. And the bar ride.
Whoa, bar ride, getting up on top of the bar?
Now, are they trying to be like Clifford Flying Hawaiian and do the sterilizer here?
Sterilizer.
You know, like you're riding someone on your handlebars, but there's nobody riding you.
Lord, 6 Live. Oh, my eyes is chicken pie.
And now we got the rail slide, and the rail slide basically, you know, comes from skateboarding, and you'd ollie up onto a curb or a rail, and you would slide in the middle part of the board. Now, basically, you would do the same on your scooter. You would ollie up onto a curb or a rail and just kind of slide on the metal surface. The faster you go, the more pressure you put, the farther the slide will be, and you would either, you know, come off the same way you got on, or go transfer over, or hop out of it 180 or something like that. And then your standard tail whip, Cameron, you know, basically you could do that just going straight, you know, and just whip the whole scooter around you and land back on it. Or you could do that, let's say, on a transfer. You could do it on a half pipe, whether you were going front side or back side.
These scooter duders, as I call them, go. I think it's good if whatever gets kids outside doing something productive and not just sitting around the house playing Nintendo. I think it's awesome, you know. If kids can go and express how they feel through some sort of instrument, then it's great. I think any sort of sport where you get to kind of create your own style or actually makes you think about what you want to do and where you want to go instead of a coach telling you what to do and how hard to hit and how to stand and how to throw the ball. I think it's something that it's just great to have something where kids can use their own head, you know, to show what they want to do, even if it's just riding down the street. I mean, it helps anybody in balance and just coordination, and kids can do tricks and have fun, and it's easy and accessible thing to do. Kind of just buy one, get up and go, learn some tricks. So I think it's great.
Getting more into the advanced tricks, a foot plant tail whip. Basically, you're gonna put your foot down on the ground or up on the transition of the ramp. With your other foot, you're gonna throw the scooter around the back. So you're gonna hold the handlebars straight in front of you, kick the tail end around, one full 360-degree turn.
I think that's the combination of two sports right there. Basically, you're combining BMX-like stunt riding with the tail whip, and then you're also adding the foot plant, which would be kind of like a frontside boneless on a skateboard. So, you know, there you see the two sports kind of come together to have a foot plant tail whip.
The first time you get up on the ramp, well, you have to drop in from the top of the ramp. Essentially what you're doing, you're going from a stop at the top, jumping in onto the transition, and boom, you're gone like grease lightning. transfer is something that's universal to all the sports. BMX, skate, motocross, and the scooter. A transfer, you go from one terrain to another or from one ramp to another.
Yep.
Something pretty common.
Yeah, I mean, I think you could do that either in a foot plant fashion where you could step on the spine or over the gap, or you could just straight kind of ollie it, which would be like, just basic air over. And then once you get that down, you could add in the no footer or the bar spin or the 1 foot.
Yeah, how's the transfer? Whoa, hopping up. It's like the acid drop off the bench.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, that's close to my feet.
Cameron, you've done some BMX, I know.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so when you're doing BMX and you're jumping, you're gonna throw a little style in and you're gonna X up, and you're gonna cross those bars.
The X-Up leads you up to a lot of different tricks or variations of the X-Up. You do one-handed X-Up, a no-footed X-Up. I mean, it's really wide open, a lot of different variations. The kids can be real inventive there themselves.
Scooters everywhere, whole families of them, especially the grommets, and people smiling and, yeah, what's with it? They just took over about a year ago. Riding the scooter is super similar to riding any kind of a board, like a snowboard or a skateboard or skimboard or surfing even. It's really similar. You get the same type of stance. The only thing is you have a little cheater bar. You get handles, so you get to hold on. What just happened? I haven't seen any negative vibes at all. Everybody's stoked on the scooter.
$180. I mean,
turn it around. Let's go backwards. 180. You're gonna jump around, air around, whatever it's gonna be. You're gonna land going fakie or backwards. That's gonna be something totally unique.
And then there's your 360 airs now.
Well, 360s, you don't have to be airborne now. Actually, you can do it on the flat land. It's kind of like a rock walk on a BMX bike. You can just jump around. I guess you do have to be airborne. Okay, Ray,
well, there would be a hop
way.
360, and then there'd be your air 360s. A one-handed 360, basically you'd be just taking this thing and jumping it all the way around. with one hand and land it.
Now if there's a goddess, if she's looking like this, how come she's interested?
Probably one of the easiest tricks to learn is going to be the 1 footer. Basically, you take 1 foot off no matter what you're doing. You can be riding down the street, take 1 foot off. You can go off the curb, 1 foot off. You can be going up on the transition of the ramp or catching air, 1 foot off, it's a 1 footer. Basic no footer, you're gonna go up the ramp or you're gonna go across a flatland, you're gonna get some air time, you're gonna take both feet off out to the side, that's a no footer, you get them back on, successful no footer.
One hand, no footer. I mean, I know that's a pretty good trick on a motocross bike for freestyle. I mean, it could get you some points in the contest. So if you could do a one hand, no footer, I would say you got some skills.
Hold on to your hats and glasses, folks. It's the no-footed head tap. When you really get advanced with your scooter, some of the tricks you can step into, you can come up into an airwalk. It's a really difficult trick, Ray.
Yeah, an airwalk is a really hard trick. That's actually a trick that Tony Hawk made up way back in the 80s. Now, I know the Benihana from Lester Kasai back in the day skateboarding. Now, he would go frontside air on a vert ramp and basically be having the back foot off and grabbing that tail of the skateboard and flying through the air about 10 feet out. And, you know, I don't know why they called it Benihana, but that's what it was. So you just grab the rear of the scooter and do a one-footer, basically. Wheelie, you know, you can do those on bikes, you can do them on skateboards, you can do them on motorcycles. I would say a step-up wheelie would be something like a skateboarder would do, like an ollie manual. Like you would see a curb and like, you know, or like a sidewalk, and you kind of ollie up onto it and you just wheelie with the back wheels only. And then once you clear the platform and you come back down, that would be a step-up wheelie.
The bottom line with scooter riding is it's about having fun no matter what tricks you do, what terrain you ride. Just go out and have a good time. It's time to ride your scooter.
Get ready, get real. Where does anybody feel? To drop out of the edges into a world that we unseal. I can hear what you're saying. Do you know what's better for me? I won't listen to nonsense. Here I see if you can see. Faster again, faster grace. Close your eyes and pat your face. Let me on a golden run today. Getting better, coming over you. I wanna feel like this forever, to be around and overdue. Why can't you see I'm as together as I wanna be when I set the world free? Can't stand another day. I restrain myself a lot. Up in your color, without respect you never stop. I just wanna get my life back. I wanna feel like the man on the moon. To get a little perspective, I'm gonna sprinkle in every rule. Faster get, faster race. Close your eyes and pat your face. Let me on a golden run today. I feel the hour is getting better, coming over you. I wanna feel like this forever, to be around and overdue. Why can't you see I'm as together as I wanna be when I set the world free?
This is for you. Here we go. Yeah. What? Come on. Yeah. What? Come on. beat the baseball team, but they still laughed at us. You still? Like the time that girl broke up with me, cause I wasn't cool enough. Trick! Thanks! Thanks! Here we go! The little things, they always hang around. The little things, they try to break me down. The little things, they just won't go away. The little things, make me who I am today. Go! You wanna hate me now, but I won't stop now, cause I can't stop now. Yeah, what? Come on, what? Yeah, what? Come on, here we go. Like the time I went to that institute, cause she was breaking down. Like the car we had that wouldn't start, we had to walk to get around. And that same year on Christmas Eve, Dad went to the store. We checked his room, his things were gone. We didn't see him no more. Dick! Thanks! Thanks! Here we go! The little things, they always hang around. The little things, they try to break me down. The little things, they just won't go away. The little things, make me who I am today. Go! You wanna hate me now, but I won't stop now, cause I can't stop now. What? Here we go! Little things, 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 little things. Here we go. And it always seems those little things, they take the biggest part of me, break down. I'm breaking down. I'm breaking down.
With a heavy hand, the days are